Steve, are you nervous coming back to South Africa, or what's your, have you felt since you've been?
No, it's been good. It's nice to be back playing here in South Africa. Obviously, the last time I was here, things didn't end overly well, but I've also got some really fond memories of playing here. I think the 2014 Test series we played here was amazing, and also winning the Champions League here with the Sixers at this ground, the Wanderers, in 2012. So, got some fond memories, and yeah, good to be back here playing.
Just some of the things, I guess, coming over, like, you remember those pictures of you flying out of the airport in Johannesburg, and you had that long week here before you went home. But has any of those, have you had any kind of flashbacks to those moments?
Only probably just walking into the hotel at the Santon. Just initially, I was like, last time I left here, it wasn't pretty. Wasn't the best time in my life, but I moved on from that. Learned a lot over the last 2 years, and yeah, moving forward. So good to be back here playing, and I'm looking forward to this series.
Did you, given the circumstances and how difficult it was when you left here, do you kind of feel the need to, I don't know, speak to Justin or any other senior players about, coming back here and how you felt about coming back here at all?
Not so much. I think that's all been covered, a long time ago. It's now just moving on with things and getting on with the game and enjoying it. I've been back playing for a year now, essentially. So, I'm enjoying it. I feel like I'm playing well. So, I'm really looking forward to this series. It looks like it's going to be a good one. I thought South Africa played some really good games against England, albeit not winning, but I thought they played very, very well. So I think it's going to make for I think they've got a few players coming back as well. So it's going to be a terrific series.
What do you like most about having this play?
Cricket-wise or everything? I think cricket-wise, the wickets are pretty similar to what we get back home, so you don't have to adjust too much. And I think just the people everywhere I've been, the people have been lovely. We went out to a school yesterday, the Pumla school, and it was, a really sort of eye-opening experience, and it was great to see some kids dancing around and the smiles on some young kids' faces, and it was a really terrific day, and all the guys got a lot out of that, and really enjoyed that experience. So no, it's a terrific place to tour, and really good to be back here. No doubt. I think they're hostile at the best of times here. So for me, it doesn't bother me too much. I think I think Justin said something the other day. We had the dress rehearsal in England where there was a fair bit going on, but I honestly don't notice it. Particularly when I'm batting, I don't really hear anything that's going on. I block it all out. Maybe a little bit when I'm fielding, but then again, it's just words, like it doesn't affect me. It's getting on with the business and just doing the job. And if people want to say things, great. If they don't, then great as well. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, and I'm looking forward to it.
Was there anything when you did hear it that you might have thought, or you tried to push it in the back of your mind, or sing a song in your head or something? Was there any sort of techniques, or you just sort of breezed through it?
No, just block it out. I'm there to do a job. I'm there to play the game that I love, and it's just letting everything go. If people want to say things, then go for it. That's their opinions. It's it's what they want to do. That's fine. It doesn't get to me. It doesn't bother me, and I'm just there, just doing my job.
Steve, you touched on it before with going to the school, but outside of that experience with your kids, just generally around the hotel or around the ground or anywhere else you've walked since you've been here, how have you sort of been received by people?
No, it's been good. Been to a few of the restaurants where people have been lovely. Guys have come up and had some photos and things like that, and been really nice. So that's been good. It's been pretty, I guess, normal to when I've been here previously. So nothing really different. No, it's been good.
Does that surprise you? Were you sort of bracing for a couple of little cheeky comments from waiters or something like that?
Not well. I don't really think about it. If it happens, it happens. Again, it's same as the crowd. You know, people can treat other people however they like. You know, that's up to them. But it doesn't bother me. You know, it's sort of water off a duck's back and get on with it.
Would you have to take up different fielding positions, Fran in particular? Or
No, I think I'll be doing some outfielding. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You know, I'll smile and laugh and play along and have some fun.
We use your T20 game at Australia, going through a lot of checking at different players and different positions. Where's your game format?
Hopefully in a good place. You know, I've enjoyed the couple of games I played back home in Australia. I think I scored a couple of 50s or 50 and an 80 odd in the games against Sri Lanka and Pakistan. And then played some Big Bash where I scored a couple of runs as well and had a really good time playing with the Sixers and winning that, helping win that comp as well. So yeah, I'm in a nice place, feeling good, and yeah, looking forward to this series. I think, as I said before, it's going to be a belter, and yeah, I think it's yeah, looking forward to it.
Do you feel less pressure backing in the T20 final for Australia compared to Test matches?
No, probably more pressure. Test cricket, you can just take your time and chill and do whatever you like. But obviously, the shorter the format, the more you have to be, I guess, proactive and more aggressive, and things like that. I think it's something I've learned over time. For me, it's just figuring out which gears to use at the right times, and reading the situation of the game and playing according to what the game demands. And that's, I think, the most important thing for me, and try not to overthink things. And yeah, I feel like I've got quite a nice rhythm with T20 cricket at the moment, coming off playing in the Big Bash. So yeah, I'm looking forward to coming out here.
How much have you had to do? How many conversations have you had with South African players since you were here 2 years ago? I remember when South Africa were in Australia and you weren't playing. Faf said that he'd been speaking to you and Dave, but yeah, guys like Faf and Quinton and Kahiso and those sort of main players that were involved in that series. How many conversations have you had with them over time?
Oh, not a lot outside of a few text messages with AB and Faf here and there, but caught up with all of them during the IPL as well last year, and when we played South Africa in the World Cup. So a few little conversations here and there, and yeah, everyone was pretty chilled. Yeah, it was just sort of, everything was just normal.
I know this is a broad question that you've probably been asked a few times now, but now that you're back in South Africa, what's the biggest thing you've learned since you were here last?
Well, I don't know. I think for me, just not taking things too seriously, just enjoying it and playing the game. That's you know, that's what we do. That's why we play the game, because we love it and enjoy it, and we're out there playing with our mates and you know, representing a country. So you know, like, it's a pretty big honour and privilege to be able to do that. And for me, yeah, it's just about enjoying it and thinking about more the processes rather than results, and just taking it sort of day by day and just, yeah, enjoying it and playing.
How's the team lining up? Are you sort of thinking maybe Matt Wade and Mitchell Marsh sort of in that middle order, or yeah, things looking?
I honestly don't know. That's not my job anymore. But look, I think we've got pretty much all bases covered here at the moment. Really good squad. You know, Mitch played well in the Big Bash and scored some runs at the back end. We know how strong he is, and he's done it at this ground before, many years ago, I think, smacking a few big balls. Matty Wade, obviously, coming off the back of another, well, he's been in terrific form, I reckon, for the last couple of years, and his game is in as good a place as I think anyone in Australia at the moment. And obviously Darcy Short, who's there as well. You know, he's been incredibly consistent in T20 cricket for some time now. So I think we've got pretty much all bases covered, and you know, plenty of quick bowlers, a couple of spinners, so we can sort of chop and change the way we want to play, I guess. But yeah, I think we're in a good place.
You were captain for the last T20 World Cup. Can you just sort of compare the build up to this one? Obviously, you've got or something before this World Cup, whereas last time it was sort of, you know, chopping in and out, and there was a change of captain at the end. Do you feel like you've actually got the best chance, you've been given the best chance to be successful this tournament?
Yeah, I think going into that there'll be certainly no excuses from our point of view. We've got a lot of T20s before then, and we've played a few already. So it's obviously about you know, Finchy and JL getting the right combinations that they want. But I think, you know, we're slowly getting there, and we're going to play more and more together, and, you know, play with each other. I think, which is important. You know, combination-wise, to, you know how different people play in different situations when you're out in the middle together. So that'll hold us in good stead. And then obviously playing in a World Cup in Australia is, I think, a big advantage for us as well. Obviously we play all of our cricket there in the summer, and are used to the wickets and the specs of the ground. So you know, they mean a lot. So yeah, I think we've got a nice build-up, and no reason why we can't have a big impact in the World Cup.
It's really being really high scoring ground. Is it a challenge to not get carried away with that too much?
Yeah, it's a place where you know, we're at altitude, aren't we? The ball just flies, so you don't have to, I think, overhit the ball. If you hit the middle of the bat, it generally goes a long way. And I remember actually playing in the, as I spoke about earlier, the Champions League final here, and I remember talking to Michael Lum about, you know, I said, what do you do here at the Wanderers? He said, just get it in the atmosphere. I was like, all right, no worries. Good advice. So yeah, I think it's a place obviously where the ball flies, and the ground's very fast. There's quite a short pocket to one side, or short side. So yeah, I think it's not getting over, going over the top with it. Still playing the game, playing good cricket shots, but knowing that, you know, if you're chasing, you can make a lot of runs up at the end, and things like that. So don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple, and hit the middle of the bat as much as you can, and you'll get good results.